Okay.
There we go.
It's time for the Fred Johnson Show with the disgruntled guy and Cletus from South Kakalaki, Charlie the Sports Guy, and Crazy Eddie from Glendale. And here's Fred Johnson.
And the crowd goes wild, and I see Eddie on my screen. Why is that? Okay. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fred Show, show 6. I can't believe that we made it to show 6. Let me introduce the Fred team, starting with Charlie the Sports Guy. Charlie, how you doing?
Pretty good, Fred. It's going to be a good day for sports. A lot of sports starting up in a week or so.
All right, very good. Disgruntled Guy. I can't wait to find out where he is. Where are you this week, Disgruntled Guy?
Fred, how you doing? It's me, look. There's this Disgruntled Guy.
Oh, man, you're not in Paris anymore, are you?
It's me, Fred. It's me.
I barely recognize you.
Well, you know, Fred, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Oh, no, here we go.
I am, Fred, another damn pickle. I'm at a disclosed location.
Okay.
Nobody can know where I'm at right now, Fred.
Of course they can. All right, Disgruntled Guy, we'll get back to you and find out where you are. Moving on, Cletus. Cletus from Kakalaki. Where are you, Cletus?
Hey, Fred. Hey, everybody. I'm in the studio. What's going on?
There you go. He's in the Cletus studio. Very good. What's happening?
I'm just working on putting something together for your show.
Uh-huh.
With the COVID's going on, I had to hire some of my kinfolk to help out with the production and whatnot.
Okay.
Matter of fact, my niece Graffy is building the slide deck right now. She got a couple more interviews lined up for me for this evening. So these might be out of order. Hold on, Fred.
Okay.
Go ahead and bump through those, Graffy. There should ought to be one for the Fred Show, FJS.
Okay.
Let's see now.
Is that you, Cletus, on the technical
Oh, no. Well,
Mensa?
No,
You doing a Mensa meeting, Cletus?
That definitely ain't the right one.
I don't think that's
you got,
right.
Graffy?
Okay.
Oh, Tarnation?
Yeah,
I don't even know how that one got in there, Fred.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And you know as well as I do, I don't fool around with that kind of mess
Well, why is that up there, Cletus?
anymore.
No, anymore. I thought you were out of that. Yeah.
Let's see what's next, Graffy. Oh, there. Okay, there it is. It looks more like it.
Graffy. Okay.
And I got some more people working with me, Fred. I'll tell you about it when you get back to me.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm glad you're back in your studio and you got people working. And all right, Graffy. You got a cousin Graffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knew? Okay, very good. Moving on. Here we go. Crazy Eddie. Are you with us, Crazy Eddie? What's happening?
I'm with you, Fred. I'm with you.
There he is.
I'm right here. Anytime you need me, I'll be here. You know.
I know.
Fred.
What about if I I'm sorry, go ahead. I cut in.
Oh, I was just going to say, you're in my heart. You're in my soul, like Rod Stewart.
Oh, very good. I was going to say, what if I need it like 3 a.m?
I'm here for you, man.
When I wake up and I can't sleep. Are you there for me there, Eddie?
Anytime, Fred.
Okay, thanks, Eddie. Okay, very good. Moving on. Duffy Divot. Duffy Divot.
Hey, Fred.
How's the swing coming? How's that golf swing coming, buddy?
Well, Fred, it's been what I consider an odyssey trying to make a comeback to my championship form.
Oh, man.
So I can't wait to update you on my latest attempt to regain my former championship golf swing.
I know you had the greatest golf swing ever, and I can't wait till you get that back. And I know you're trying hard to get that back since that golf and dolphin thing didn't work out. But
yeah, I've been doing a lot of side gigs. They're not panning out so well either, Fred. It's tough.
Right. Well,
it's tough
great.
out there.
I know it is. Well, great. I can't wait to hear. We're going to get back to you, okay?
I'll fill you in, Fred.
All right, let's move on. Hey, let's tune it to our favorite time traveler, Quasar, ladies and gentlemen. He's time traveled back to our show today. We're so honored. It's show 6. Quasar,
Well,
are you there?
Well, thanks, Fred, and greeting times travelers. I am here with a very intriguing report today
Uh-huh.
with the help of the entire Fred Johnson team.
Okay.
Thank you. Back to you.
All right, very good. All right. Well, so there's the crew. And now this week we're going to try to get Mediocre the Great on there. We have a pre-recorded video that we want to show that we couldn't do last week. So we have a jam-packed show. So actually I want to check in with Naked Engineer Steve. Are you there, Naked Engineer Steve?
Hey, Fred, how you doing?
Hey, there he is, Naked Engineer Steve. You know, Naked Engineer Steve, he runs the whole Fred Johnson show, man, up on top of a mountain up near Lake Arrowhead. He runs a nudist colony up there. He's got like people working on his house and chopping down trees and climbing on his roof, and they're all naked. Yes. Do you got that clip ready for later on there, Naked Engineer Steve?
Yeah, Fred, we'll roll that for you when you're ready.
Okay, great. You know, what's it like up there in the Lake Arrowhead nudist colony there, Naked Engineer Steve?
Fred, what is the first rule of Lake Arrowhead Nudist Colony?
Oh, I
Don't
forgot.
talk about Lake Arrowhead Nudist Colony.
Yeah, never talk about Lake Arrowhead nudist colony. Okay, sorry about that there, Naked Engineer Steve. All right, well, thanks. We'll get back to you later. All right, moving on. We were going to do a commercial, but once again, we have a packed show. Can't do a commercial now, but we have a caller. We have a caller. Oh, and I think it's Arnold. Arnold, he called last week, and he's actually calling back this week. Arnold, are you there?
Fred Johnson, how are you?
Arnold, welcome back. You came back. You said you were going to come back, and you did.
Oh, I'm glad to be back on your show. I'm flying back to Hollywood right now. I've been to the Lake Arrowhead Nudist Colony, and I'm flying with Quasar back to Los Angeles. We're going to be in some movies together. Glad to be on your show.
Amazing. Thank you so much for like calling in. Arnold, man, you're like one of my biggest heroes.
You know, this is one of my favorite shows. You have all the good guests, and I'm here. I'm listening. Everyone's listening. We're all on the plane. We're flying back to Los Angeles, and good to be on your show.
Okay, Arnold. Well, thanks for calling in. Well, you have a great signal for flying back on the plane. God, we got to figure out what phone you're using there. Okay. All right, very good. So thanks, Arnold. We'll get back to you later. All right, moving on, jam-packed show. Now, all right, well, that's it. I guess we really don't have time for a commercial. We got to keep moving. Let's check the time here. We're at 8 minutes and 22 seconds. Why don't we just keep moving? Let's go to Charlie.
Howdy, everybody.
Charlie, the sports guy, what's happening in sports?
Sports are popping tomorrow. Thursday, the 23rd, is opening day in baseball. Yes, they're throwing out the first pitch. They've had these cutouts, giant cutout heads and bodies of fans behind home plate in the exhibition games. Personally, I'm not so sure I like that. And Alicia Nakken became the first female coach in Major League Baseball on Monday. During an exhibition game, she came in the later innings to coach first base for San Francisco. And good old golf, Tiger Woods blew chunks again. He tied for 40th at the Wood Memorial. NHL hockey training camp has started last Monday. The top 24 teams will be playing starting on August 1st. NBA resuming on July 30th with play. Top 22 teams will be playing there at Disney World. All right, the Virgil stock pick. His droppings landed on Eastman Kodak. They originally went belly up in 2011, and now they've been taking a nosedive after the revamping, but that's his pick. And in NFL Rookies Report, July 28th, the camp. Regular players right after that. The season starting on September 10th. Back to you, Fred.
Well, Charlie, thank you. That was a lot of info there, Eastman Kodak, what are they doing? What are they trying to bring
Trying
back?
not to go belly up again.
Again, I guess so. And that whole thing with the Major League Baseball, with the cutouts, we're trying to force sports back. I think it's wrong. I mean, what's the point? You know what I mean? It's like, look, my opinion is having sports and fun things like that we do is like a perk. It's like a reward for us having a functioning society. We don't have that right now. Why are you trying to force that down? The only people I feel sorry for are the people that work at these venues, the people that cook and and make the food at the stadiums and stuff. They rely on that. They're the ones that are hurting. The players going out and playing, that's just greed of the owners and shit. Fucking like wanting to, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think why, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. But thank you for all that information on sports, Charlie. I'm glad that you put in the word. And wait, I got one more thing to ask you. Big Ben, still a big tub of goo?
Yes, sir, Reedy.
Okay,
big tub
very
of goo.
good. Let me write that down. Okay, very good. All right, moving on. Disgruntled guy, where are you?
I'm at an undisclosed location, Fred.
I bet.
It's me, see?
Oh my God, it is you. I almost didn't recognize you. What are you doing?
I'm on the dark web, Fred.
You're on the dark web now? What happened to France? You were so happy there. You're making soup. You were happy. Why'd you leave? I didn't even have to send the corporate jet over to get you.
Well, I have something that might alarm you a little bit, Fred.
Oh no. Here we go. Go ahead.
Nothing I can't handle, Fred.
You wonder why I drink?
Well, no, I don't wonder why you drink. Well, Fred,
yeah.
What happened was, I guess the people in the Kremlin.
Yeah.
And the people in Amsterdam.
Uh-huh.
And I even think the people over there in Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're after me, Fred. They're all after me. Look what they've done, Fred. Look what they've done.
What have they done? Oh my God. Is that a $500 reward? Dead or alive for $500? Well,
you see it, Fred? Do you see this? Look
I
at
did
this.
see that.
I'm a little afraid, Fred. I gotta tell you.
I'm having a little trouble making payroll. So exactly where is your location? Let me write this down.
All right, Fred. Well,
yeah.
I think I'm worth more than $500.
I do too.
But and dead or alive, Fred? My God.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I didn't even know that girl.
You're worth way more than that to me. So I'm sending the corporate jet right now. You text me the coordinates.
Well, one thing, Fred. I don't.
Yeah.
Please,
yes.
Fred.
Yes.
Don't send the jet to Scotland.
Oh, don't send the jet to Scotland.
Don't do it, Fred. Don't do it.
What's going on? Are you okay? Don't send the jet to Scotland.
No, don't say that, Fred.
Oh,
don't say that.
Oh, okay.
You're not supposed to say that, Fred.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Okay, great. Well, we'll just fire up the jet and send it out and
Well, what the hell is all this about, Fred? My God. Can you believe that? Can you believe it, Fred?
I don't believe that.
Look at this.
Do not approach.
Unbelievable, Fred. It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm glad to see Disgruntled guy is back to his old form. God, I was really happy. Last week he was in France. He was making soup. I was like, maybe he's gonna stay there and be happy, but no, he had.
Now
to-
I'm in the soup. I'm in the soup, Fred.
Yeah. Now you're supposed to spread the goodwill and cheer of the Fred Rogers Show. Have you done that?
I'm trying my ass off, Fred, but seems like every place I go, it's not exactly what we thought it would be.
Oh, wow. Okay, disgruntled guy. Well, sorry to hear that. The jet's on its way. Try to stick around. We'll get back to you at the end, okay?
And Fred,
Yeah.
you're not going to Scotland, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to Scotland. Oh, I got you. Oh, let me write that down.
Write it
Don't
down,
go
Fred.
to Scotland.
Tell the pilot,
But
Fred.
really, we're going to Scotland. Okay, I got it. Very good. I won't let anybody know. It's just between me and you, there, disgruntled guy.
That's right, Fred. That's right.
All right, thanks, disgruntled guy. Hang in there. Okay, now that's where all our money goes to. You know, jeez, the picking these the legal fees, the jet. You know, fuel isn't cheap. All right, Cletus. Where? Oh, we know where Cletus is. He's in the studio. Thank God Cletus is back in his studio.
Hey, Fred. Hey, everybody.
Oh my God, Cletus! Thank God. Where you're back in your studio now, right?
Yes, sir. Like I said, with the COVID's going on, I had to recruit some of my kinfolk to help out with the production and whatnot. Matter of fact, I got my nephew Steady handling the fishpole mic this week, and we call that a boom mic in the biz, Fred. Matter of fact, he's operating the camera too.
Really? So, no, wait. No, okay, I see.
So
Okay, don't wait, hold on now. So you're saying your cousin Steady, he's operating the camera and the boom mic at the same time. So I'm assuming, me being an old cameraman myself, that he's put the camera on a tripod and he's holding the boom mic?
No, he's doing it both handheld.
He's doing it both hand. That's amazing, Cletus. So, how can he do that? Now, what's your nephew's name?
I already said Steady.
Oh, Steady. Wait, it's amazing. So he is Steady. Yeah. Oh, well, that's probably a good choice because he's steady. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well, his daddy actually wanted the job, but that didn't work out too good.
Really? Now, why did that not? What his daddy want? What was Steady's daddy's name?
Shaky.
Shaky. Well, all right. That kind of makes sense. You'd rather have Steady holding the camera and the boom than Shaky, right? So I think you made a good choice there.
Yeah. For my cousin Shaky, he's the one what's got a twin sister. My cousin Reddy, and she's Steady's mama.
What? Wait a minute now. Hold on, Cletus. Now, wait a minute. You said your cousin Shaky is Steady's dad, and Steady's mom is Reddy, and she's also the twin sister of your cousin Shaky. You know what? I don't think we got enough time to go into this right now, Cletus. But maybe we'll do this later. But what did you say? Your cousin Shaky was right. He wasn't right for what? The boom operating job?
Yeah, I told him he might do better to open himself up a chain of pizza parlors.
Oh, Shaky. You told your cousin Shaky he'd be better off opening up a chain of pizza parlors. Oh, well.
That's right.
Well,
Fred.
that sounds like you gave him some good sound business advice then.
No, Fred. The whole point was that Shaky weren't right for the sound business. Pay attention now, Fred.
No, Cletus. When I said sound business advice, I didn't mean. Oh, never mind, Cletus. But I think maybe you should take a closer look at your family. No, I should take a closer look at your family tree, or maybe on the next show. Or maybe it might take a series of shows about your family tree there, Cletus.
Well, as far as Shaky and Reddy's situation, Fred, some of the kinfolk got together and told them maybe they ought not to have children together, but they insisted on it.
Well, don't you mean they insisted on it, Cletus? Isn't that what you meant?
Okay,
Okay.
if
All right.
if and you insist, Fred.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Cletus from Kakalaki. We'll get back to you at the end there, Cletus, okay?
I'll be here, Fred.
I know, Cletus. Now you keep it all in the family, right?
What was that, Fred?
I know you keep it all in the family there, Cletus. All right, never mind. All right, moving on. Duffy Divot. Duffy Divot, how's that golf swing coming, buddy?
I've been working on it. I just thought I'd update you on my latest. I heard of all the pro golfers using hypnotism. So I went ahead and got me some hypnotism. I found out it was very expensive, Fred. That hypnotism.
Really? Yeah, that sounds expensive.
But I found a guy,
Yeah.
Jaime the hypnotist. He works out of a van in Pacoima. And I went over there and had my first session with him, which left me feeling a little strange.
Really?
Yeah, my first session, when I recovered from the hypnosis, I found that my underwear was missing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was my SpongeBob, so I know that it was missing.
You were SpongeBob underwear there, Duffy?
Oh, yeah, of course, a lot. I do. But anyway, we continued with the hypnotist sessions anyway because he was in my price range right there in the van.
Right.
And I was visualizing my swing, and we turned out we had a few problems with the hypnosis, Fred, to just be honest between you and me.
Really? Well, what happened?
Well, I'd just be going about my business. Somebody would snap my fingers and I'd start acting like a chicken.
Oh, no. You don't want to do that. That's not good.
Yeah, and then somebody would snap their fingers.
Reversed. You got to get that reversed.
You know, they'd snap my fingers and I'd pass dead away. Pass out.
Oh, no. You don't do that either.
I know, it's terrible. So I was going to have it reversed, but then I thought, you know what?
What's that?
I need the eggs.
Oh, my God.
We're just going to let it roll. I need the eggs, Fred.
Well, I don't blame you if you're making eggs. Well, then I guess that's a, kind of a catch-22 there. So, okay, great. Well,
Thought I'd catch you up, Fred.
Well, you got to get your swing back because Duffy Divot was the best golfer that ever lived. He could hit 2 balls at the same time farther than anybody. He could make a putt from 20 yards away. Unbelievable what you could do with a set of golf.
I'm trying everything, Fred.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, and I want to keep an update with you on how that's going, okay? Stick around.
Don't forget to check in with Crazy Eddie. He's our top talent on here.
Oh, yeah, is that right? Okay, well, that's right. I skipped over him.
99% of families love Crazy Eddie.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Duffy. Thank
By
you.
study.
There you go. That's what the script's all about. Maybe
we never miss them.
Yeah,
we never miss them.
All right, Crazy Eddie, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, hi, Fred. How are you? I was just reading up on the. I finally started reading the Naked Engineer.
Wait, raise that book up a little. What's that say?
The Naked Engineer. Oh, you can't.
Okay. Okay. Now
Truman
you're
Capote.
reading up. You're reading up on the Naked Engineer.
Yeah, well, the classics.
All the classics. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Naked Engineer.
Truman Capote.
Oh, very good. Yes. How you doing, Eddie? You're a fan favorite.
Well, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know why.
Give your fans what they want, Eddie. What's happening this week?
Well, I decided, trying to figure out what I could possibly do to best entertain your audience, and I realized I never.
It's our audience, Eddie. It's our audience.
That's right. I have to start to. I'm one of us now.
Right.
As they said in Freaks.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to be more engaging.
There you
I
go.
realized anyway that I get thousands of letters
Mm-hmm.
every day. Well, 3 letters,
Oh, well, that's close to 1,000.
and they were emails actually.
Oh, okay. That's kind of like letters.
And then one was a note on my car.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I thought I'd make a segment out of it. I will call
Okay.
it Q&A.
Yep.
We're going to call it Q&A with Eddie from Glendale.
All right. This is awesome.
Sort of like viewer
Can't wait.
mail,
Yep.
but a little bit different.
I'm going to sit back and have a cup of tea. Go ahead, Eddie.
Okay,
The floor
well-
is yours.
Okay, the first letter is from Derek from Glendale. Hey, Glendale.
He's probably
Ed-
your neighbor.
That could be. Eddie, why will you not return my shovel? When you borrowed the shovel, I did not expect you to keep it. Now I have no shovel. And not ironically, I currently need to use said shovel. Now, the shovel was purchased for me by my wife. Now, oh, Derek, the shovel guy. Now I remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that might be your neighbor there, Eddie.
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
It says the
Very
shovel has
good.
been in my possession for 23 years.
23 years.
Of course, that is subtracting the 2.5 years that you have possessed the shovel. It's 5 pages of this, Fred.
Okay.
Look, let me just
Let me
say,
check the time. Okay.
Derek, tell
Yeah.
your wife
Hmm.
I'm never giving you the shovel back.
Wow.
Ever.
Look at that. It looks
Okay,
like they're-
next letter.
Okay, I won't even ask what's going on there. Okay. Something between
Okay.
him and Derek. All right.
Let's see, next.
Next, Eddie. What do you got?
Okay, this one is from Carl's Good Caverns.
Hmm.
Okay, it
Okay.
says, hello, Mr. Crazy Eddie. Very formal.
Yeah.
Firstly, I assume that you aren't really crazy. So here's my questions. Who shot Kennedy? What happened to Jimmy Hoffa? Was Epstein killed? Does Bigfoot exist? Which religion is right? What is the best Rolling Stones album? Okay,
Wow. This is all great questions.
Mr. Carl's good.
But then for him to think you're not crazy, I don't think he really knows you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear the answers to all these questions. This is amazing. Go ahead.
Well, they're very good questions, Mr. Good, Mr. Caverns.
Yes.
Kennedy was shot by Oswald and 2 other guys who shot him from the grassy knoll. It was a
Right.
mafia hit job. Oswald thought they would take him to Cuba. Instead, they killed Oswald too. Jimmy Hoffa's ashes are floating in the East River. Epstein is living on an island. He gave the jail guards $1 billion. What would you do for $1 billion? I would let a guy out of jail. Bigfoot does not exist, but buy something at the gift shop anyway. All religions have it wrong. The Buddhists were the closest. There is no God,
Nice.
and sticky fingers.
Wow. That's pretty good there, Crazy Eddie. I love that. I'm applauding Crazy Eddie for that.
I'm just glad I could help.
Thank you, Crazy Eddie.
That slide is not supposed to be there. Sorry.
Oh,
It's an
by
old
my
slide.
pillow. Hey, you got to stick with the pillow, man. You should say bye, Fred, now. You should say,
Well,
bye, Fred.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Fred.
look, we have Quasar up. Okay, Quasar, before I even introduced him, he's farting and squeaking. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite time traveler, Quasar. There he is. How you doing?
Hello, thanks, Fred. Quasar here.
Uh-huh.
You know, Fred, we are facing some very disturbing times. Protests, statues being torn down,
Yes.
history being obliterated.
Uh-huh.
I traveled to the future to witness this tragic epidemic of the rebranding of America.
Uh-huh.
Here's some examples.
Okay.
Bush Beans brand chickpeas.
Uh-huh.
Derogatory to every nudie magazine unscaped centerfold model who appeared before 1980.
That's
The
right.
future rebrand will be called Shrubs with Nubs. And what about chickpeas? Golden showers will no longer be in vogue. So Duffy, although you were poised to become an instant cult classic, I retrieved this video file from your past that you entrusted me with. You marked it for your thighs only. You really made a splash in that film. I was tinkled pink. Trader Jose, the latest to get on the rebrand train, is Trader Joe's alternate ego. The rebrand will be called Flashy Dressed Purveyor of Any Goods and Services requested by anyone called John. Aunt Jemima. And speaking of hookers and pimps, for this next rebrand, I time traveled all the way to Kakalaki to interview anyone from what can be considered the vast population of Cletus's extensive family. And Fred, I discovered that Cletus actually has 2 half-legit boozy floozy moms. Yes, Cletus and Abundus are 2 street urchins who got so drunk and pregnant that they were never sure which or the other was responsible for their broods. So they revealed to me that this rebrand is now called Aunt, Did You Get the Wine? Next, Uncle Ben's. I went to Lower Glendale to research this next one, where I uncovered the damaging reason why Eddie is so cray-cray. Poor crazy Eddie has a no-show, illegitimate biological father of himself and numerous others named Ben. So the new product name will be Uncle, Where You Been? I'm happy to report to Crazy Eddie that those Hollywoods are making a movie about this scourge called The Court Case of Eddie's Father. Finally, and most controversial, is the rebranding of the Washington Redskins football franchise. For this, I traveled back to a sit-down with Big G, our first president. I gave him a taste of all this mad 21st century schizoid plans, and we came up with the most truth in any rebrand yet. The Washington Redskins' new name is the European immigrant slave keeper cannabis cultivator with too much time spent with a too low SPF sunscreen in the sunny sports stadiums. Fred, I'm sure you have many sunburning questions about this expose, but I must caution you, Fred, there were murmurs that the Fred Johnson Show might have to be rebranded too. It seems a new organization is spawning a protest. Fred's Against Great Shows. Apparently, your show might be deemed offensive to the Fred Johnsons of the world. I just don't see it. Back to you, Fred.
Wow. Well,
as you see, I did a little rebranding of my own.
I see that. I don't know what to say about that, but thank you, Quasar. Keep time traveling. Keep drinking out of that big mug. And thank you for sticking with the whole non-political issues. Appreciate that. And thank you. Now, moving on, we have a caller. And thanks for sticking to that 2-minute thing, too. That was that's a whole mouthful you said there, Quasar. Very good. All right. Caller 2. We have somebody on the line all of a sudden. Somebody's calling in. Is there caller 2? Caller 2. Is there a caller 2?
Hey, yo, hey.
Oh, my God. It's my cousin Vinny.
Hey, yo, that picture wasn't supposed to come up. Nobody's supposed to know who I am. But I got to tell you, I've been listening to the show, and I'm talking to Charlie. I'm hearing Charlie, and I'm talking to Eddie. You know, Charlie, I need that baseball bat. If those guys ain't using them, I need to whack people with them suckers. You know, you break a lot of people when, you break a lot of heads, you break a lot of baseball bats. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie, I need the shovel. You got to put the body somewhere. Like, I'll be seeing disgruntled guy real soon. I could use $500. So that's all I'm saying.
Cousin Vinny, now, I'm out of the family business, Now, I did a final job, and the Godfather let me out.
Well,
so that's why I'm out.
He didn't actually let you out, Vinny. You took off. Now that we found you, we'll be checking up with you, too. Maybe a baseball bat, maybe a rubber glove. I'm not sure.
He told me I was out. He said my last job was that I had to knock off a guy, okay, Jimmy Hoffa's nephew's cousin's next door neighbor's gardener's friend. And I did that for them. And now they said I was out. And you know how hard that was? We had to figure out his nephew and who his gardener was, and then who his gardener's friend was. I mean, I spent a lot of time on that. And he goes, all right, you did it. You're out. So I'm out. I'm not coming back to the family business.
You misinterpreted. He said he would take you out.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes, I could get him in here. He could tell you.
No. You get the Godfather on the line. He knows that.
Wait a minute. He's here. Hey, Godfather, come here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Fred, I told you that, we would take you out. It wasn't anything. You don't get out of the familia. You know that, Fred.
I know. Once I'm in the family, I'm always in the family.
You
okay, but you told me I was out. You told me I was out after I did that gardener's friend's job thing.
Yeah. That was a nickel and dime thing, Fred. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse right now. You come back into the family in good grace. We'll let you in. Otherwise, I send Vinny after you. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, now that you guys found me, then I'm definitely coming back, okay? Let me know what you need me to do. I can do it. I got a network. I can make things happen for you, okay?
And disgruntled guy, keep looking at your 6 because we're coming.
Whoa, disgruntled guy. It's after
we know where he's at. He doesn't have to, tell. It's easy.
Well, maybe you can help me get disgruntled guy out. He's my friend. We're all friends.
Take him out, you'll be square with the family. Though.
No, I can't. You can't. You can't do that. You can't pitch me against my family and my friends.
Hey, one family only.
All right, Vinny.
Okay, I gotta go.
All right,
hey,
Vinny.
Take over this punk, okay?
Hey, yo. Yeah, you heard from the Godfather now. That's it. What he says rules. He is the Godfather.
All right. I'll take that into consideration, okay?
Okay, yeah, take that into serious consideration, or we'll be doing some serious rearranging of your corpuscles in your head.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, there's too few of them already. I gotta go, little dude.
I don't have a lot of corpuscles left.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, adios.
All right, very good. All right. Back to Fred. Okay, now let's get to the meat of the show here. We previously wanted to try to get Mediocre the Great on last week's show, but we had technical difficulties because it was a previously recorded video. But right now, here we go. And naked engineer guy up there at the undisclosed nudist colony that he runs on the mountain, undisclosed mountain, he's supposed to have Mediocre the Great on our show, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fred Johnson Show. We have a very special treat for you. We have a very amazing magician. His name is Mediocre the Great. Mediocre the Great is perhaps one of the most mediocre magicians of our time. He studied with the most great magicians of our times, like Mediocrities and the average Chinese magician, Ho Hum. He graduated from the famous Jeff McBride Magic University with a solid C. Anyone can get better over time, but Mediocre the Great has studied the disciplined course of a solid mediocrity. Specializing in middle-of-the-road magic, he performs his breath-saving magic without an orange vest. According to Mediocre the Great, he believes mediocrity is greatly unappreciated. The early bird may get the worm, but the worm gets eaten. You may see eagles soar, but you'll never see a weasel being sucked into the engine of a Boeing 747. Ladies and gentlemen, a 5-time winner of the Lamont Average Award, a 2-time winner of the Fair to Midland Middle of the Road Trophy, here he is, the one and only, Magic for the Easily Entertained, Mediocre the Great.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for inviting me onto the Fred Johnson Show. This is an honor. This is just pressing the envelope of my mediocrity. So let me ask you a question, Fred. Do you know the most common question people ask magicians?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Usually people have a guess here.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me write that down.
Yeah, that's all right. We're waiting up the time here. I got 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Most common question people ask magicians.
Where does everything go?
Yes, that is a very common question. It is not. The most common question is, can you make my wife disappear?
Oh, let me write that one. Seriously,
always,
I'm writing that one down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's always some guy at a party who's going to ask you that question.
Right.
And then the second most common question is, how do you do it? Which is right along the line of what you asked. And we never answer that one. And the third is, how did you get started in magic? So I'll tell you, I went to the Magic Castle. My sister, it's a private club. You have to be invited by a member. My sister was dating a little person, a little tiny midget magician. And anyway, I went there and I'm in the front row and I'm in the parlor of prestidigitation. And there was a magician there with short sleeves. There was nothing in his hands. His hands were completely empty. And he did this. He produced a real coin out of nowhere. Now that impressed me because I was a business student. So anyway, he would do things like take the coin and he would crumpulate it. And then it would just mysteriously come out his elbow. So
Wow.
Thanks. So you know what? I like to teach you guys how a secret of magic today. This is where magicians, do you have any idea where magicians hide their coins?
I do, but I don't think I can say it on air.
I'm so glad you didn't. But here's what we do. First, I get the coin up to body temperature, and there's a reason for that. I want it to be body temperature because when I take it and shove it up in my eye socket, it doesn't hurt as much. It's cold. It really is painful. And this is where we hide coins, right here in our eye socket. And then I just casually act like I'm kind of scratching my eye, and I pull the coin out.
Look at that.
Well,
this guy's not mediocre at all.
Dang. I'm sorry you said that. That's disappointing for me to hear.
Oh.
All right, have you ever seen the trick where the magician takes the scarf and he puts it in his fist like this, shoves it in there, gets it in there really, really good, and it disappears? Have you ever seen that trick?
I think so.
I don't do that one.
Oh, okay.
But, whoa, there's a hole in this handkerchief here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hole, look. Oh, you know what kind of a hole this is? Oh, here, it's a real hole. Go ahead and pull my finger. That's my Uncle Ralph's trick. Just kidding. All right, wait a minute. No, this is my favorite kind of hole. This is a donut hole.
Wow, look at that.
No. And that is a very mediocre donut. It's a little stale, so that's how I get by on the mediocrity thing. Great.
That's amazing. Mediocre. You're You're blowing me away.
Well, thank you. But it's magic for the easily entertained, apparently. That's the demographic.
Well, that's what the Fred Johnson Show's all about.
Exactly. So let's switch over to my other camera here. I'm going to switch over here. Whoops, got to get the right button. Sorry about that, Chief. I'm going to switch over to my, my little table thing here. We're going to do some table magic. Can you guys all see the table, guys?
Yes.
All right. So, as you can see here, we have some special cards, and I'll show you what they are. My favorite subject, donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a very fun trick.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have here about 8 donuts. It's not exactly a half dozen, a little over a half dozen. But notice that these cards, they are matching here, see? I've got the jelly donut, I've got the sprinkled chocolate donut, I've got this frosted donut,
yes.
and I've got my maple bar. Now, I'm not going to tell you what my favorite is, but what I am going to do is I'm going to turn these back over, and I want, Fred, I want you to help me with a little game here. I'm going to take the cards, I'm going to mix them up a little bit here, okay? I'm going to take the cards, mix them up. So you can't, well, here, I'll tell you what. I'll really mix these cards up really, really good so you can't know which is which. And we're going to try a little game, and we'll see if you can match the donuts, okay?
Okay.
All right, so which donut do you think this is, and where do you want me to put it? Here, 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 or here?
Put it right there in the, right there.
Here?
Right there, yep.
Here.
Or wherever you like to put it. All right, right
No,
there.
no, your choice.
Okay, right there. Okay.
Where does this one match up?
And the next one.
This
right
one.
there, yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Right here. So I want this to be a free choice, okay?
Yeah, I do. I'm.
Where does this one go?
I'm sorry, I have OCD. It's got to be right there. It's got to be the next one. Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. They were all mixed up, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
I can change any of these around if you like.
Okay.
Yes, which ones?
Okay, switch number 1 and number 2.
Is this 1?
Sure.
And 1 and 2.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Okay, there you go.
Well, let's see if they match. Now, if you get them all wrong,
yeah,
that would be, I don't know. I don't know what the odds are. Does anyone really know the statistics here?
I don't know. Let me write this down.
Okay, well, let's find out. First of all, this one is the maple bar.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Perfect.
Well, you're getting a free maple bar out of the deal.
All right.
Everyone you match, that's what it is. Everyone you match, I will send you in the mail. Mail order donuts. Let's see what this one is. Ah, the glazed donut. The suspense is killing me. Oh!
Wow.
2 in a row. The odds are not. Now, the odds are this one's going to be wrong. If you got these 2 right, they can't.
All right. Yeah.
Would you like me to switch them around one more time?
No.
All right. So let's turn them over and see. We have the sprinkle donut. We have the chili donut. And I think we actually got it.
Oh, look at that.
That is you are very intuitive when it comes to donuts.
That is amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, you win the.
I guess I should have tried to make you shuffle them a little more.
We could have, and you could have changed them at any point, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to notice over here. Do you see this card over here that's been sitting here the whole time with a question mark?
Yes.
All right. So now you're very intuitive. So I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think I had for lunch here today? What do you think I had for lunch?
I'm guessing donuts?
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you straight out. It wasn't donuts.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Subliminal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I had?
Oh, okay. For lunch?
Yeah.
You had a club sandwich.
All right. Oh, man, were you following me around? Because that is totally weird. Earlier today, I had some bread left over.
Yeah.
And I indeed did make a club sandwich.
Really?
Yes. And then before I started this show, what I decided to do was I decided I would write it down on this thing. Now you got all of these right. I wrote it down on this card Now notice it's not left your sight at any time, right?
No, it hasn't.
I wrote down what I had for lunch.
Okay.
You got it right. Absolutely, you did.
Oh my God, a club sandwich.
Well, that's what I wrote down. That's it.
Yeah, that never left my sight.
No, and it's permanent ink, sir. Anyway, that's my
Wow.
show. What do you guys, do you like it?
That's amazing. You know, mediocrities and ho-hum would be very proud of you right now.
Actually,
You know
if
they
it
are.
went well, they're not. They're disappointed.
Now, I swear, you know, that was amazing. You know, Mediocre the Great. I'm so honored for you to be on the Fred Show. I think you should be on that Penn and Teller Foolish show. I really do believe you should be on that because I full-heartedly think that you could completely fool them into believing that you're a real magician.
Well, I'm blessed. I don't know what to tell you. This is the first time I've ever received a compliment. As Mediocre the Great, I have never received a compliment. In fact, I may have to go to my other stage name over here. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mediocre the Great. And if I understand, you can be seen in Las Vegas at the Big Ass Hotel and Casino
The Big Ass
almost
Hotel
every
and
night.
I'm there right after the outgassing. They have outgassing there every half hour, and after each outgassing, I do a show.
Very good. Mediocre the Great.
I'm right next to the Colon Coaster, if you know where that is.
I know exactly where that is. I'm going to go there this weekend. The Big Ass Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mediocre the Great. Thank you.
It was an honor.
Wow. Hey, Mediocre the Great. How great was that guy, huh? You know? Hello? That was amazing.
He was awesomely mediocre.
Yes, I'm in
Yes.
shock.
It was awesomely mediocre. But I bet I would love to see more of him, don't you think?
Boy, Mediocre the Great. That was incredible magic. Is there any way we could see one more trick?
Not tonight. I'm sorry. No, I guess I could. Really? One more? No one's ever asked me to do another trick, but I will. Who wants to help me out with the next illusion?
I'll do it. It's Crazy Eddie over here.
Crazy Eddie. Okay, Crazy Eddie, we're going to pierce this barrier of this video screen that we've got here. We're going to actually make something happen going through the Ethernet right from one location to the other. So I would like you to imagine you have a deck of cards in your hands and you're shuffling the cards. Are you doing this right now?
Okay, I'm doing it. It looks a little silly.
It does.
He's really good at doing that.
So look how good I do it. One hand a cut, one, or the other hand. I can do all the tricks invisibly. All right, now take one card out.
Mm-hmm.
Got one card? Look at that card and tell everybody what that card is.
Should I say it out loud?
Yeah, say it out loud so we all know.
5 of diamonds.
Okay, 5 of diamonds. That's interesting. Notice there's nothing in my hands. Over here, back here, I have a wine glass. And I'm going to ask you to take that 5 – did you say 5 of diamonds?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
I want you to take that 5 of diamonds. On the count of 3, I want you to throw it into the wine glass. You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Whoa. That's very impressive. I want you to see that there is only one playing card in this jar here. One playing card. And if I turn this card around and it's the 5 of diamonds, would that be a good trick?
That would be amazing.
Yes, that would be.
Well, let's see. Looks like the 5 of diamonds to me.
Whoa.
Wow.
And what's really weird, it's the only thing in there. It's not like I have a whole deck of cards in there.
Holy moly.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That is some kind of trick there.
Mediocre the Great.
Bravo.
Wow. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got that done. I'm drunk as shit now, so let's wrap it up. 10 seconds for everybody. Charlie, 10 seconds. What do you got?
I have enjoyed the show. Back to you, our Fred Johnson.
Disgruntled guy, 10 seconds. What do you got to say? Disgruntled guy, hello? No disgruntled guy? All right, Cletus, what do you got to say, Cletus?
Hey, Fred.
Yes.
Hey, I got something in my eye. Hold on.
Oh, what do you got in your eye? Got coin? Oh my God, you got a whole roll of coins. Man, we might have a. Are you gonna start being a magician there, Cletus?
I could be.
Look, since we're not showing my commercial, I guess I got that Cletus man. He's, he's resourceful.
That's right.
Very good, Cletus. All
Fred,
right,
Fred, I got my mic back.
All right, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, Fred, listen, don't send the jet to Scotland.
I'm not sending the jet to Scotland. Wink, wink.
Okay, thanks, Fred.
Okay.
Over and out.
Very good.
Is that one of them their disclosed locations?
Yeah. Hey, look, it should say Naked Engineer Steve Ferreira. Why does that say Steve Ferreira on my screen? Okay. I want to see full blown naked. I'm coming up this weekend to the Naked Resort. I want to get naked.
Bring your mask, Fred.
I'll be masked, and that's it. Is that all I need? Maybe some shoes, because those mountains hurt, right? If I'm going climbing and shit, I got to have some kind of like footwear. Mask and footwear. That's it. Naked. Fred's coming. All right, here we go. Cletus. Crazy Eddie, last word, 10 seconds. We're already, let me check that. Oh my God, we're at 56 minutes.
I'm going to perform the
longest Fred show ever. Go ahead.
Instead of performing The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston,
just
going to say thank you to everybody out there. Thank you for all the fans. And I love you all.
Very good.
Keep those cards and letters coming.
Thank you. Duffy Divot, 10 seconds. Go
ahead. Hey, Fred, I just want to thank you for all your support as I make my big comeback. I feel my golf swings right around the corner.
I can't wait.
And in the meantime, I'm loving being on your show. The talent on this show is astounding.
It's compiling. That's why we can't get. I try to keep it at 30 minutes, and I can't do it.
Impossible.
I can't do it.
Impossible. Too much talent.
Damn it. We're at 57 minutes now. All right.
Thanks, Fred.
Quasar, last final words.
Fred, I cannot tell a lie. This was one of the greatest shows ever. And Duffy, let me know if you want a private showing. Back to you, Fred.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be on the Fred Show, it's the new Fred Johnson Show at, I don't know, it's not that. I can't remember what it is right now. I'm sorry. All right, see ya.